Welcome back to A. You doing the most.
It's going down in D time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys?
Cinnamon, you was supposed to love me. I can't get that out of my head.
I go first. I am doing great. I went to LA for several days. Every day turned into another day. I drove to LA, which, if you don't know, I live in Dallas, Texas, and it is a 20-hour drive. On my way there, it stormed. It was an eventful trip. My car got broken too. It was just a lot. And the only bag they stole happened to be the bag that had my clothes in it. So I had to get every fucking thing for the trip. But luckily, the bag that they did not steal was my computer bag, and it had my computer, it had my Beats, it had my AirPods, it had my passport, it had everything in that bag. So overall, trip to LA, 65%. Horrible. But I'm doing good overall. I got what I needed to get done, which was a lot of fucking work. It was an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. But it was good. It was really, really good. No complaints after all the ones I just had. Now, how are you doing?
I am great. New position at work.
Woo woo! Congrats! Burr.
I got a promotion I didn't even ask for, or really didn't have the desire for. But I got it, so that's good. It just means they're gonna work me more because I'm a modern day slave. So
that's gonna be your tagline. Because I'm a modern day slave.
I mean, it's cool, working for the man, but at least this one's black.
And nice. And he's a nice black man. It's so crazy. You say that you didn't ask for and that you wasn't expecting, but the whole time I knew that it was going to be for you, even when you first got there. That's why I wanted you to come over there.
That's crazy. That's crazy because now when things happen there, they think it's my fault, and I just be giving like an honest opinion.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy. Cause what?
But with that being said, I've made a lot of changes within the restaurant already. Now y'all can come to have a good brunch, and we got a brand new drink menu. Like, they let me have creative freedom. I work a lot more, but it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, and I think that it's definitely more rewarding for you.
Yeah, it's more rewarding.
To see the changes, because it's not minor changes. Like, it's changes that's, like, effective. Like, we can see now. Because some places you'll work, and it may be a small change, and the change don't happen until you gone. This one, you actually see the difference with 2 Sundays versus 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah, 2 Sundays
for
ago.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I'm excited for you. Congratulations.
I just got to keep my people in there because they trying to leave, and I need my birds to flock with me.
We'll have to think about that one. How you been, Remy? What's been up?
I mean, I've been somewhere ducked off playing a lot of video games. Games I have been gaming. These last couple months. Baldur's Gate, that's Dungeons and Dragons for anybody who don't know. And then the new Spider-Man is coming out like in a week, so I'm getting myself ready for that because that's gonna be game of the year. I know y'all probably don't give a fuck about video games.
Actually, I do. I want the new Mortal Kombat over here. I started back playing Harry Potter on that, good thing behind you.
Okay.
And I'm a big Mario person, and they have Super Mario Wonder coming out. I love Mario RPGs. A lot of good things about that. So I'm ready for that. And then I seen my favorite game is coming to Nintendo on the thing. The Switch. I don't know why I was about to say a DS. I'm like, that's like 50 billion years ago. But my favorite game on GameCube was Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. They're actually about to re-release it on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm super, super, super excited about that. I feel like all Paper Mario games have a really good storyline. This is like, and that was like one of the top rated RPGs back then. So I know when people they're gonna go crazy for it now, and I can't wait to replay it again.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's been going on my side. Just a whole lot of gaming, a whole lot of working. I mean, just kind of keep shit together.
I don't think you'll understand how amazing that conversation was, and I wasn't able to contribute to it. But I think it was amazing, and I think we have to have some type of gaming conversation. I feel every episode, because I don't think people gonna appreciate how amazing that was. Like, you just went off, because typical females that are like super like pretty girls, for the most part, they don't game like that. So I think some listeners are gonna appreciate like how you just went off, because I'm over here like.
I just don't play things like Call of Duty. Like, I don't play like the man games. Yeah. Things that require a double analog. I don't play games like that.
Oh, I definitely play like story-based games where you got to use both controllers, but nothing sports-like.
I can do a sports game, though. I can play Madden. I'm actually not bad at Madden. I learned how to play 2K, but I don't care about basketball enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually like football, so I like to play that one. But anything that involves like shooting and killing, I think I don't like that. But I do like Mortal Kombat, so I guess that's like you gotta find it where you get it.
So what do you play, Xbox or PlayStation?
Anything I can get my hands on.
Got it. Okay.
I really love Switch. I think everybody should get a Switch. Mario Kart and Smash Bros and all the. I don't know. When I was growing up, I didn't really go outside. I didn't have a lot of friends. I had social anxiety real bad, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. So I used to stay, like all summer, I used to stay in my room and play video games. Like I still remember them summers playing Mario 64. My mom still had like her NES and her Super Nintendo. So I wanted to beat those games. And that's when games was for real hard. Yeah. Like, and you couldn't save. Like you had to leave the game on all night. Like, I remember one time I got far and my little brother kicked the thing by accident. Ooh, and it reset the game.
I know you was pissed.
Didn't play for like a week.
I know you were pissed.
I just wanted to cry because I knew I would never get back there.
My first cousin, actually, I mean, like we basically grew up in my grandma's house. Like we always wanted to go to my grandma's house because everybody would drop their kids off at my grandma's house. And my cousin Corey actually lived with my grandma. He was the only one that lived with my grandmother. And this nigga had every fucking game. If it was an Xbox, he had the Xbox. If it was a PlayStation, he had PlayStation. I remember he had Nintendo 64, GameCube. Like the nigga had every system that ever came out. So I would play some video games, but it'll be like racing games, like stuff like that, Mario Karts. But I never play like any story games, anything else. I would play what's the one where they be going to the strip club?
A lot of people getting Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I would play Grand Theft Auto just because I would like steal cars and go to the strip club and stuff like that, but I never like beat any levels or anything on it. I would I never completed shit. I would just drive around the city and just be going to the strip club and stealing fucking cars. That's all the fuck I did. I never did anything else. But yeah, I think that's dope. Video games, man. My son plays them, so that's what keeps me kind of relevant on shit. Like when the Oculus first came out, I literally was in the Oculus like 2 weeks straight every fucking day. Like I really thought like I was gonna get into it, but I think that since the world didn't really get into it, it was like short lived. Like you had an Oculus, it was like a real tiny ass community. Nobody really got them, and then they didn't do what people thought they was gonna do.
I think it was ahead of its time. Yeah. Even though like we are very ahead of time right now, I feel like that. Y'all remember when? Well, Remy can probably relate, but you remember when the PSP came out?
Oh yeah.
PSP was an amazing handheld game, but it was ahead of its time, and that's why I didn't do the numbers that it should have did back then.
And then they tried to flip it and come out with the Vita, and the Switch still came out and blew it out the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the PSP.
It was like one of the first better handhelds that came out.
It was PlayStation.
It was PlayStation.
It was Sony. Yep.
And that's what's up. But yeah, I thought that when the Oculus first came out, I just knew everybody in the world was gonna have one. I would literally be talking to people, playing my Oculus and all this stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like, I remember I convinced Brittany into getting an Oculus, and she actually got one. And she played it for like a day, and then she took it back. Like, I just thought that it was gonna be a trend that every single body was gonna do. Like, I remember going to the games in the Oculus, like sitting courtside at the game. I went to a few like free concerts. That was Travis Scott. I did a big one, I think. In the Oculus, it was so many all these fucking concerts like the first month, and then after that, I don't even hear nobody even say fucking Oculus. A lot of times, even if I bring it up, I gotta explain the shit to people. Like nobody.
What
fucking,
is that?
Yeah. Nobody even gives a fuck about it. It's like that's crazy how fast it came and fucking went.
Little do they know, man.
Yeah,
that shit gonna be everywhere soon.
Yeah, it was for real ahead of its time. And all somebody gonna do is just make it better. Like Nintendo might make that shit better.
That's gonna be
PlayStation
fire.
Or might make
I'm ready for it because the shit was actually fire.
The Oculus community was too small.
Yeah,
small. That's why I think it probably didn't do well because like the community for Nintendo is mostly for like I want to say kids or like people that don't really like those fighting RPGs, you know. And then you got like PlayStation and Xbox. That got the huge. It's like they got a community like PCs,
right?
So
yeah, the Xbox community is both Xbox and PlayStation is crazy. Like I remember when they couldn't play each other, it used to be the biggest fucking thing. Now they can play each other, right?
Yeah, now crossplay.
Yeah, they can play each other. So now, my son,
it just whatever. Honestly, it's gonna be just whatever one you want to get.
Yeah,
and which one is more accessible? Honestly, because I feel like when I got my PlayStation. It was kind of hard getting PlayStation, so I feel like
it's still it's not hard no more, right?
It's not hard no more.
But it just not became hard like a year ago.
Yeah,
because I remember that people were selling them. I'm like, this is crazy how hard it is to get your hand on the fucking PlayStation. Years and years and years after, PS5, years and years after it already fucking came out. Like,
yeah.
All right, let's move on. We about to play. I'm curious to know. You want to go first?
Sure. Okay. Do you have a specific type? Describe him to me in details.
I thought I did, but I don't think I do. I guess I do have a type, but my type isn't a look. They definitely have to be tall. Like at least 5'10", 5'11", at least. Definitely have to be like ambitious, a job. I'm really big on teeth, even though I still have to get mine perfect. I'm going to get them done by the end of the year. But I like a really nice smile. That's probably it. That's probably it as far as like a type go. Like my type is more characteristics. Like I want you to be kind. I want you to be caring.
Yeah.
I want you to be respectful, stuff like that. But as far as look go, tall, I don't really like though. You can't be fat. I can't do fat. You could be big, a little bit of meat, but I cannot do like. Let me think of somebody we both know that I could not do.
Like the nigga that threw up in the bathroom. That's probably as big as I can go.
For sure.
I don't like fat because my dad is fat, and if you remind me anything of my father, even if you have my father's name, it's instantly a turn off.
Yeah. I can't. That's one thing I cannot do. I cannot do too big. What about you? What's your type?
Like personality wise, like I think I do like someone who's caring. I like someone who's confident. I like someone who knows themselves because I feel like, especially as a man, I think. Men's all them niggas. Men are naturally alphas, so I want someone who is a confident man. I like a funny guy. I cannot. If you can't make me laugh, then we not gonna get along. Like, cause I like to laugh. I love to laugh. Like I want to wake up and laugh.
So you want to wake up as soon as you wake up?
Exactly. That's exactly how I would do. She need it. But
so he need to be standing over you like,
yeah.
And then you wake up laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love to laugh, and I want him to be just I don't want to say like not in an unhealthy way, but obsessed with me.
Yes.
Like I want him to think I'm just the best thing he ever seen. Mm-hmm. Even if I'm walking around with no wig on and looking like Cleo from Set It Off. Mm-hmm. Like just please let me love me. Mm-hmm. But looks wise, I do like a tall man. I love chocolate men, but they don't be liking me. Not to say I don't like light skinned dudes, because I like light skinned dudes too. But if there was a fine chocolate man and a fine light skin, I'm gonna be looking at the fine chocolate man.
You like chocolate?
I love chocolate.
That's so
dudes.
Surprising.
They don't choose me. They don't like me. They don't like me.
I'm thinking back to the two people I know, and neither one of them. They're both like my brothers.
Man, I love chocolate dudes. They just don't be choosing me, mm-hmm. and that's okay. I just feel like when God do send me my husband, he's gonna be chocolate.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though, like the last dude I dated, to me he was handsome. Okay, mm-hmm. He was very conventionally handsome. He actually looked like the first boy I ever had a crush on.
Okay.
Because the first boy I ever had a crush on was Asian and black. Okay. And he looked like him. Okay. So maybe maybe it was a trigger. He wasn't as tall as I would like him to be, mm-hmm. but he was taller than me. Yeah, he was taller than me, and I could wear some heels and still, and he still have a little bit of inch above me, right. I do like a man that I don't want to say, you ain't got to be like, because fashion is like beauty, is of the beholder. But I am a fashion.
Bullshit.
Let me say that, because some of this fashion, like especially like the designer stuff, I don't like it on men.
No, for sure. But to me, it's not even designer, because I know men that put this shit on and it's not a bunch of label.
Yeah, and some of the guys I do know that put that shit on and be label. I don't like it. Even though like that might be the trend now. Right. I still don't like it. I like men to have some type of sense of style. Mm-hmm. And because I like fashion, like.
Yeah, for sure.
So some type of sense of style.
Okay.
Nice smile. I look at teeth. I had braces twice, so I do look at them things. Mm-hmm. I like a clean guy, so mm-hmm. please smell nice, and just somebody. Back to personality, just somebody I can have a good conversation with.
Yeah, I love a good
conversation. Something we can always talk about. Like I can come home and tell you the tea, and you really listen. I can be like, man, let me tell you what happened at work. Let me tell you what I seen at work. Mm-hmm. And you be listening. You can be like, oh, yeah, I remember you said la 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 la.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
That's
good. All right. Mine. I'm curious to know, would you rather eat booty or suck toes? I'll go first. Because I'm eating ass. I hate feet. Feet make me so angry. Like, I hate them. You could be a nice man and have nice feet. I still don't like them. Yeah, I do not like toes. I'm not putting your funky ass feet in my mouth at all. I'll put your ass in my mouth if I put your feet in my mouth any day. I don't like feet. I don't like them.
I'm going to agree with you 100%. Because I hate feet. I hate the way feet look, the way feet smell.
I don't like them, bro.
Like, I don't care if you got a nicely pedicured toes. Like, I don't care if your toes bring all the hoes out. I don't want them. I don't want them near me.
Nowhere near me, bro. None.
Get them corn chips away from me.
We both passionate about not liking feet. That's hilarious. Feet. I never even knew that about you. That's crazy. I hate it.
I don't even like having my own feet. I always wear socks.
Me too, for the most part.
I wear socks to bed.
Me too. This dude's talking about some, you're weird. Okay, well, fuck it, you weird, nigga. I don't like feet. I hate them. I hate them. I go get my feet done and I make sure they're well taken care of, but I don't like it. I've never put a nigga feet. I would never put a toe in my mouth ever. Me
neither. You
can pay me to do it, because I think everything have a price. But
it would be such a high price. Yes. It'll be like an unrealistic.
Yeah, price. For sure. That's why I said I would never do it. I would never freaking do it ever. Okay, go. It's your turn.
Do you believe in soul ties?
Yes, I believe in soul ties. Do you?
Absolutely. I feel like
yes.
some of the dudes I slept with then left some demons in me, and I had to pray them out.
Yes, I definitely believe in soul ties for sure.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
No, for sure. I definitely believe in soul ties. It's just a feeling, man. Like, yes.
Like, you always gonna be connected to this person. Like,
see, I don't think that deep. I feel like you can cut off the connection.
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, then I mean, you technically tied to so many people, because I think that you even have soul ties within your friendships.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, but I do have people that I've been friends with for years and years and years and years and years, and it's just like they did something. I'm easy to cut people off, so I cut you. It's so crazy. One of my friends from years ago texted me like, "Oh, what did I do wrong?" and blah blah blah, trying to mend our friendship, which I'll text her back later. But with her and I definitely had soul ties, but we have not talked in.
Are you gonna
2-3 years?
Are you gonna reconcile? Is that the reconcile?
Reconcile? I don't know. Where we are in life is totally different. So I'm definitely going to reply back to her message, because I do feel like it was sincere and it was genuine. But it just,
I mean, do you feel like
ended crazy?
Do you feel like people can change? Because
yes.
One of my close friends, I told you, we didn't.
Never got back.
No, we cool now. She's been around us again.
Okay.
But we had to talk it out, and
yeah,
I feel like now it's more genuine because we're older.
Right. I definitely feel like we could talk it out when we're over. We both have children. Our children played with each other and really, really close, and it's just I do feel like people can change. I do, because I've done a lot of change and I've grown from the situation, and I'm not even saying the whole situation is her fault, but the fallout was just the point to where it was just, okay, bitch, you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. We even have a mutual circle, and it's just like, don't invite me to this shit if y'all know she gonna be there. We not gonna invite her. Or I'm gonna call you first, like, hey, I'm just letting you know such and such is gonna be there before you come. Okay, well, I'm not coming. Yeah, but I do think that her and I have soul ties. Yeah, but I do think soul ties can be cut off, because it's men that I had soul ties with that I would never ever talk to. I wouldn't even look at them.
I think soul ties more than just but like you said, it's more than having sex with a person. It's an energy transfer.
Yes.
So when you transfer that energy with somebody, it don't have to be like intimate energy. You'll always be tied to them some type of way. I got a friend that I haven't talked to her in like a couple of years, and I'll randomly think about her. Like I'll be like, why am I thinking about her?
No, what you're saying, it makes sense. So I guess technically, yeah, we will be tied to them forever. But yeah, I believe it's all tied still. It's my turn. Yeah, no,
yeah, it's your turn.
What's your ideal family situation? Marriage, kids, pets?
No pets.
Okay. Don't look at me. Cause you about to say something about my damn dog.
You said that fast. You don't like animals?
You see, and then looked at me because she watched my dog for a few days when I went out of town.
I watched her dog for 7 days, and
my dog is perfect. My mom won't give me my dog back because she's that obsessed with my dog. People love my dog. Brene on the other hand,
what's your beef with animals?
She watched my dog.
If I had a dog, it's an outside dog, and it needs to be trained. I don't like, I don't like puppies. Because puppies, they just do stuff. And when Cinnamon Dog was over here, it was just doing stuff. And I'm just like, I'm talking to the dog. I'm like, you want me to be mean to you? You want me to be mean?
No, the thing is Brene was at a point to where she wasn't at the point to where she could give no dog no energy, and my dog needs your energy. Like my dog wants to be up under you. Like literally, my dog, if she was right here, she would be right here, or she would be right here. Like she wants to be up under you, next to you. She's clingy as fuck. She like me. She clingy. Yeah. And Brene went with that shit. Brene put my dog in the cage and put her on that balcony right there. No, I didn't. I did not do that.
I actually did not do that. Her dog only went outside because I taught it how to go outside to pee. I said, you're not peeing in here no more. I gave her a whooping. I said, you're not peeing in here no more. So when I took out the cage, I put her on the balcony. She would pee and poop on the balcony. Because that little puppy poop stank up my whole house.
Okay, it's not too much on ice.
That little puppy poop stank up my whole house. It stank up the hallway.
We love you, Ice.
Then I was also sick around that time. That was right before I went to the hospital.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't have I didn't want to say you were sick, but you didn't have no energy to give no damn dog.
And then the dog would bark, and I would be like she would be. I'll take out the cage, and I'm like, you still barking? You just ate. What are you trying to talk? What are you trying to say?
She didn't take my baby on no walks.
I couldn't.
She didn't do nothing with my baby. She wanted my dog to stay in this house for 7 days straight.
I couldn't take her on walks. That was before she got the shots.
You could have walked her. You just couldn't have her around no other dogs and have her in no dog park.
I didn't want to bring her out because so many dogs in my apartment community. So it's so many. Every time I leave out of this thing, I see a little Frenchie, a big old German Shepherd, a little Chihuahua, a little weenie dog.
Okay, not too much on a dog community.
I hate weenie dogs.
Okay, so you don't want no pets.
Okay, I forgot about the question.
She don't want no pets, y'all. So if you a pet lover,
outside dog that's trained
a
already.
fish.
I don't even want one of them. That thing gonna die.
This is gonna die.
I like to be married, but I want to be married for like 3 years before I have a kid. I don't want to just get married and then
have a kid,
and then boom, I'm pregnant. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. I have to make sure you in this for the long run.
Okay.
Even though you said you want to marry me, the divorce rate is still very high. And
how many kids once you do get married and get past your mark?
I would love to have twins and just knock it out. I would love to have a boy and a girl twin just at once.
Twins running your family?
Yeah.
Look, we got the same
They
question.
do on my dad's side.
That's fire. Okay, so you need to meet somebody that's twins running his family, so y'all likely could be higher. Mm-hmm. That'd be perfect.
And I want to name them Mecca and Maddox.
I actually like that.
Okay, you got a plan.
I actually really love those names.
And I want to have like a family. I want us to do stuff together and take pictures. Not for social media, but like I want like old school pictures, like in the frame.
Yeah, I don't play that. But I do is holiday pictures.
I really want. But if I don't have twins, I really want a son. Like all my friends that have sons, like I love them. Like I'm obsessed with my nephew. Okay,
yeah, boys are dope.
Like I love her son. That's my nephew, by the way. And then I'm obsessed with my nephew that my sister just had, but he's just a baby. So but he's like an angel baby. He's the cutest baby I ever seen. Most of my friends have boys except Cece.
I'm about to say she's the only one that got a little girl.
And that's the one I would've. If y'all met Cece, y'all like seeing her demeanor, her attitude, y'all would be like, oh, that's a boy mom right there. Nope, that's a girl mom. Mm-hmm. And I can't wait to be that mom at the football games and,
that's the lit part.
Like
that's the lit part.
And or if I have like an artistic child and they tell me they in theater or they painting or something.
Or they having like poetry night. Oh, slam book night. Fire.
Something. Like whatever they do, I'm gonna support them, and like they always gonna know they loved and how beautiful. Like they will never question like if they mama loved them for real.
Okay, for me, my ideal is 2 dogs. So on top of my miniature schnauzer, I want a giant schnauzer. I definitely want to be married. As far as how many kids, I have 1 now. If I was to get married again, I would be the opposite of you. We would have to have a kid right after the wedding. Mm. It had to come right away. And at the most, you can only get 1 more out of me.
Heard.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Same thing. I
feel that. I just want to go through 1 pregnancy. I'm not gonna
lie. One more. If I was to get married, it'd have to happen right away. Yeah.
Okay, this is my last question.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you right now?
I am like a 6.
Okay.
You?
5.
Okay. I think those are realistic answers. Yeah, I'd say a 6. A solid 6. Because career-wise, it could be totally different for me. And I think that'll change it to like a 9. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's the only thing that's kind of like making it not a 9 is my career section. Cause like family is really great, health is really great, my child is really great. Like I don't have too many areas that aren't super happy and up for me. It's just career is the only one that's just like down here instead of over there. But yeah,
I feel that like career, I want to say it's on the up because I feel like I'm in the right direction for the things I want to do. You know, I'm learning.
I agree.
I did when I was. I really enjoyed my time there because I got to learn so much on running a business, especially a business I want to be in and where I work now. I really like that I do have a relationship with the owner, and I'm able to have this creative freedom and learn different things like hospitality wise on how to, you know, have a successful business too. So on that note, it's the high. But when I say I'm not dating anybody, I'm not really doing much financially. I'm not just where I need to be. You know, it's factors.
yes,
You know, therapy and everything. It's factors.
yeah. I think at the latest, I think by my birthday things are gonna be right. I think things are gonna be on like I could be like, oh, it's a solid 9 for both of us. Like I feel like everything is like on the. I feel like shit was like this, and then I was like, slowly, this shit gonna be
I
up.
was in the car, and I thought I was about to go down a tunnel, but the tunnel was actually like a painting of a tunnel, like on them cartoons.
Shut the fuck up, and then you ran into it.
Yeah, I ran into the wall.
And then you ran into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am fucking done with your ass. Okay, we was talking before off mic about. You said Drake is the problem. And I wanted you to break down what your question exactly was as far as Drake being the problem.
Okay, so I seen this TikTok of this girl, and she was like, why isn't Drake with anybody? Why does he have so many failed relationships? Drake is handsome. He's successful. I mean, like one of the most successful people in music at this moment.
Period.
Like, he be tricking on women. If he like you, you know.
Do you think that Drake not getting rid of them? Because if he wanted them, that he could have them?
I think that, I think that Drake is emotionally unavailable.
Okay.
I know I kind of got a little deep there. But I think, and within the music, because, you know, people be saying he getting more sassy in music. I just think I think he's going through stages of grief. I think he's finally about to get over somebody that really hurt him bad.
I can see where you're coming from, but to me, I think Drake is any of the, what is he, 37, 38? I think he's any man that's finally reached that age that is just like, okay, now I want to settle down. I feel like all of his failed relationships and all this being with this girl, being with that girl, oh, I fucked this girl, I fucked that girl, just him being a nigga growing up in the industry with all this fucking money and being fine and being lit since I was 16 or 17, however old he was on Degrassi, but
He was on that one. He was, I think, even younger than that.
Well, I know, however, you being lit for that fucking long, I think that's why he got so many failed relationships. And I don't even think they failed relationships because I feel like Drake could literally call any bitch that he messed with and get them back.
He can call
even the Navy girl.
He can call anybody.
Right.
You said the Navy girl.
Even Rihanna.
I don't think so.
I definitely think he'd get Rihanna back.
I don't think so.
Have you heard any of his new album?
And the shot to Rihanna and ASAP.
I don't think he could get Rihanna back.
I think he could get Rihanna back if he wanted her. I don't think he want her ass.
I don't think he could.
I think that's a sold up situation.
I think ASAP Rocky's so fine.
Maybe he a little. Maybe the fact that he even put it in the song and had to say something about it.
He probably
means
tried.
He a little butthurt.
But Drake is sassy. He put everything in his songs. He talked about
what
the
is the definition
stuff.
of sassy?
To me, sassy is.
Let's go look it up.
Get my phone and look
it up. And I'm gonna tell you what I think sassy is, because to me, I don't think sassy to me is a man, because it ain't no woman. Sassy to me is a man that it's like being petty. It's like he petty and he just. I don't fucking know. What's the definition? What's the definition say, Remy?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you Google and I'm gonna give you Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so Google says improperly forward or bold.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go over the definition of sassy as a person who doesn't put you down in a disrespectful way, but rather in a cheeky way. Sassy people are only mean when taken too far or annoyed, so don't piss off a sassy person.
I think Drake is sassy. I think Drake is sassy by both definitions.
Okay, he a little sassy.
I think he is, but I also think he petty. He a petty ass nigga.
Yeah,
like
I think he petty, but there's two different types of petty.
Okay.
Like you got Drake petty, you got like 50 Cent petty.
100%. 100%. Because 50 Cent is Mr. Petty. That's CEO Petty. Of Petty. When you call us the petty office, that's who you're going to talk to.
Yeah. The petty office. Can I speak to the CEO, please?
But I do think that Drake, I don't know, I think Drake is literally living the life that he wants. Like, I think that even, okay, let's just say he don't want Rihanna back. He don't want that. I don't think that ain't, I think he the type of nigga that's like, oh, been there, done that, check. Okay, fucked her, did this, check. Like, moving on to what's next. Like, I feel like he like the...
But, you know, when you got everything in the world, what can you really give the man that, you know, has everything in the world? And it's the number one thing that he can't have. It's and whoever that is probably, you know, on a pedestal somewhere, you see what I'm saying? Is a woman that knows that, you know what I mean, this man wants me. He goes out here, he makes all this music about all these other women, but at the end of the day, he on my phone, you see what I'm saying?
Drake, to me, is the example of... he can't be with no entrepreneur or nobody on his level, which Rihanna was. That could have never worked.
I think so.
Ever. He needs a girl like his baby mama. Just a pretty girl in the industry, whatever.
On your little side of the world, doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah. I disagree. I feel like...
to me, he couldn't do the Beyonce and Jay-Z thing.
Little model somewhere. No, I'm listening.
Oh, my bad. But I disagree because... I just feel like with Drake being so big in the industry, it's going to be harder for him to find something genuine because people are going to want to talk to him because it is Drake. Also, I feel like I said, Drake is, one, emotionally unavailable. Mm-hmm. And two, I also feel like Drake is one of those people that, I talk about this in therapy a lot, like people probably want him for what he offers. Mm-hmm. And when you want love for real... love, you can't buy love. Love gotta choose, like y'all gotta choose each other. Mm-hmm. Love gotta choose you. And because you're so big in the industry, people love you for the wrong reasons. They don't love you for who you are. And I feel like he might have a jaded view of who he really is because you got everything you want.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, but he's been in the industry his whole life.
And because he's been in the industry his whole life, like, he probably still sitting with a lot of things like about how he came up, or just like think about Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm only saying that as far as him being with somebody that's not gonna be genuine. It was never genuine.
Yeah.
Whoever he was ever with, it was never genuine because he's always been Drake. Drake was Drake before Rihanna was Rihanna.
Yep.
Actually, Drake was Aubrey Graham before he was Drake.
Well, I'm just saying he always been that nigga. He always been that nigga. Shit, he been that nigga my whole life.
He was Jimmy, then wheelchair Jimmy before he was Drake.
But no, I do fuck with Drake, even though he said some fly ass shit with this new album coming out about y'all know who. And they had exchanged words on the gram, so I ain't like that. So I'ma see how he addressed it on his podcast to see how we moving with the situation. Did you see it?
Yeah, he ate Joe Budden up. I'm sorry.
Hey man,
that long ass fucking shit. I had to read that shit. I got a 7.6. Oh, it pissed me off.
He said we hung up a jersey that you want us to hang up a jersey that you never had. Dang.
I don't have much to say about it. We're going to see how we adjust it. I mean, we're going to find out tomorrow because they recorded yesterday. So we're going to know how he feels.
I ain't got no beef with Drake. I think he's an amazing, talented rapper, but I know the Podfather about to go in.
I know he finna go down. Did you actually listen to the episode?
I did.
I don't think what he said was bad.
I don't think. No, what he said was actually not bad, and the entire time he was actually like praising him. His props.
Yeah, and I think that's
what I'm saying.
People take these small ass clips. I think the thing is Joe Budden podcast be 4 hours long.
Yeah.
So most typical podcast listeners or just your average person is never gonna listen to the whole thing in its entirety. I love podcasts, and that one specifically is my favorite fucking one. So I literally listen to this shit for 3 hours, then I go home and watch the shit for 3 hours because that's how sick I am. That's for real how sick I am. I literally would turn that shit on as I'm getting ready for work, and I like to watch the visual just because I like to see the facial expressions and all that stuff. So yeah, I watched it and listened to it, and he literally praised him the whole fucking time. Oh, it's Drake Day, did all this stuff, giving him all this praise, and then he wrote that long ass paragraph. You sassy. But it's cool. We're gonna see what he gotta say tomorrow because it comes out tomorrow, and I can't fucking wait. I can't wait to hear what happened. Dang, it was something else you said. I forgot to write it down, but it's all good. We about to move on because I got 2 advice we gonna get into today.
Ooh, 2.
Yeah, let me go find them. Okay, they're short, so it should be fine. I didn't proofread this, so we bringing this together. Okay. Hey, y'all. Whenever I argue with my man, he brings up personal attacks or says things that I feel he's been holding in. Do you think it's truth to it when people tell you how they really feel when they mad, or he's just saying it because he mad? I'm talking taking low blows. Sorry it's so short, but I need some help.
Oh, dang. I didn't know you was in a relationship with a hoe ass nigga.
You want to go? I'll go.
You go first.
Okay. I've been in this situation. I hate it because I hate when, we have a conversation. Let's just say, for instance, Brene feel like I disrespected her Tuesday. And I come to Brene like, hey, Brene, do you feel like I disrespected you Tuesday? And she like, no, I mean, it was fucked up, but I mean, it's cool. We ain't got to talk about it no more or whatever. Okay, cool. And then Thursday come and I do something else, and then now you piling on top of this situation. Then you bring back up what happened Tuesday. It's just like, damn, if you really wanted to say something to say, if you felt some kind of way, you need to tell me that you feel some kind of way, because I'm walking around thinking shit cool, and it's really not fucking cool. You feel some type way. It's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Especially that low blow shit. I hate a motherfucker that go low.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
A person go low with me, like I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that because now we're not even arguing about what the argument was originally about. Now you just hurt my feelings, and this is how you really feel. Like, you know how they be like, a dude want to talk to you, then you don't give him a number. He be like, that's fine, like your fat ass anyway. Dang, I wasn't fat when you tried to get this number.
Yo, big head ass. I ain't even want that fucking with that big ass forehead. I'll be like, nigga, my forehead wasn't just big. Shit.
It was big when you was trying to put a wig on it. But look at me.
Yeah, I don't like it, and I don't think it's cool. For me, I just feel like when, as grown adults, or just people, period, I just feel like you need to be able to have a conversation with somebody if it's something you don't like. I get not being able to have a conversation in that moment, because I know some people need to calm down, group their thoughts, and really know how to have the conversation. But if this shit is lingering on and you bringing up shit from last week, this week, because a whole new conversation,
like what I like to do, and this is why I'm really close with my friends, because it always is a no judge zone. I talk to my friends before if something made me mad, I'll talk to them about it first. I'll be like, I want to hear it from like a different perspective. Like, was I in the wrong this time, or how should I approach this? Because I don't want it to just be like, I don't want the the premise of whatever I was upset about to be overlooked because I'm reacting so harshly to it.
Yeah. Or being emotional.
That's in a relationship though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you're my significant other,
in a relationship.
there's always I love transparency. Is as great as the next person, but we in a relationship, don't chop my head off. You see what I'm saying? Don't, if I came to you in a moment of vulnerability and I told you some stuff that was sensitive to me, don't then use that information in an argument. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I feel like you don't really give a fuck about me now. You see what I'm saying? Or at least, you see what I'm saying? You can't pretend to give a fuck about me and then in the moments where you feel like you need to win, you see what I'm saying? You hurt my feelings, you see what I'm saying? And
yeah.
How do we come back from this?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There is no coming back from that.
Yeah, and it's always gonna linger in the back of your mind that this person says something that mean, that hurtful to you.
Oh man, and
always. Now
I look like a peon because you see what I'm saying? I done let you do this like 2, 3, 4 times and now you feel like it's okay. So nah, bitch ass nigga.
Okay, I got one more. It's short too, so this one's gonna be good. Okay. Hey y'all, my best friend keeps telling me how bad of a man her man is but won't leave. Should I just keep listening to the bullshit or tell her I'm tired of hearing if she isn't going to do anything? Sent from my iPhone.
Can I go first?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should still listen because sometimes people have to talk about it until they get fed up enough for talking about it. Mm-hmm. I know when I was dealing with somebody, I might call Cinnamon every day and be like, I can't stand, but and I would listen to my friends until they decide to leave. I would just assure them, answer the questions that they need because one day they're going to get tired of talking about it. And if that's really your friend, like, you know how people get when they in love for real.
Yeah, see, I'm going to say the old me, I feel like I got to sneeze and it's not coming out. I'm sorry. The old me would have said, tell her to don't talk to you about it no more. But as I get older, I realize that sometimes your friend just want to just let the shit out. So let her let the shit out. Put your phone on mute and talk back to her. Because I do that to one of my friends. She called me every other day about some shit, even for the past 3-4 months. And a lot of times what I do is I take my phone, I put that shit on mute, and when she say something, she be like, girl, he has said da-da-da, and my phone on mute. Then, bitch, why in the fuck you ain't say da-da-da-da-da? And I'm not even joking. I literally would have this conversation with myself on mute, and then when I want to say something, I would take it off me and be like, dang, girl, that's crazy. Or I would just say something like, oh, for real? Or I would say some, man, that's fucked up, or what you gonna do? Like, just because, I feel like eventually she's gonna get tired of it, or she may not get tired of it and she just gonna do this shit every fucking day. And what you gonna do? Because she's still gonna be with the nigga. So,
oh man, that's sad. I'm kind of on the fence because I don't condone the roller coaster of BS, even though I still want to be a friend and I still want to be there for you. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of both. I'll listen to your bullshit, but I'm still gonna be transparent with you and let you know that, like, if the situation is something that you can fix, then you should reach towards a solution.
Right.
If there's no solution to reach towards, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? This ain't no circus.
I feel like that's how it is with men. That's why I cherish my men friendship. I value my men friendships because that is how y'all are. Y'all will listen to the problem and still be transparent and still just be like,
what's the solution? What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we looking at?
What are we doing?
No. But men are more logical and women are more emotional.
Yes.
So
for sure.
It works better.
Oh, this was another good episode. Don't forget, we are now coming out on Thursdays. Please like, comment, subscribe, send it to your friends. We're about to do some work with some of the podcasts, and let us know if y'all want to collab with us because we're trying to expand.
Yeah, ho.
Don't forget to keep sending us advice and follow us on the gram. Oh, and we about to get back activated on TikTok so we can grow our audience more. So check us out on TikTok. It's the same as our Instagram. Hey, you doing the most? Everything's gonna be in the description. My Instagram is at CinnamonJ,
and mine is at Brene Diane.
And this is Remy the Brain.
And we out this thing. Bye.
Oh, it's wrong.
Hey, you doing the most? Tell them hoes. Hey, you doing the most? Tell them hoes. Hey, you doing the most? Tell them hoes.